Today I'm going to clean out the coop and refill the feeders. It's a very exciting day in the life of a chicken. So first I clean out the nesting boxes. The nesting boxes are just right inside the door in the coop. And then I usually throw that into the chicken run because they don't really spend a lot of time in the nesting boxes. So that bedding is relatively clean. There's a little bit of droppings in there, but not a lot. They just nest in there. And as you can see, they think it's pretty fun to scratch through. And it also just helps to keep down on mud. They have fun with it. The rest of the bedding is from the back of the coop where they sleep, so it is full of droppings. I am just going to put it in my raised bed. I'm a big fan of just letting things compost in place if I can. So fresh droppings like this need at least 3 months to age for any potential pathogens to die out. I'm not going to plant in this bed again until spring, at least April, probably May. So that's more than 3 months. So I'm just gonna compost this in place. And as you can tell, I also haven't taken my tomato plants out. I typically don't take my tomato plants out. I don't think it's necessary. It can compost in place. And many years I've actually had new tomato plants sprout up from the tomato seeds that were in the tomatoes that were still green that I left there. So now I just leave them there. Just adding clean bedding in. I already put their roosting bar back in the back, and I literally just throw everything in. I used to try to kind of like organize it a little bit in there, but every single time Inspector Callie, the chicken, would go in there and redo all my decorating anyway. So now I don't bother. I just literally throw it in there and then I let her have fun redecorating. The nesting box is freestanding. It's basically just 3 stalls. And so it's completely freestanding. I can take the whole thing out, which is what I do when I clean. And then I can just put the whole thing in, and then I just pile bedding into the stalls. Everything is done. There's fresh bedding in each of the nesting boxes. There's fresh bedding in the back for Callie's redecorating desires. And the door is open. Now I'm just going to refill this feeder. There you go, girls. And they're set. Have a good time, girls.